Who did you look up to most growing up? Either
Musically?
your personal life or
Both.
in music?
Gosh, I looked up to Garth Brooks musically the most. Yeah.
Really?
As a songwriter and singer, entertainer, he's the best in my opinion. So and it's been really cool now, idolizing Garth growing up. I was just a fan, but now that I've got to do this for a living, I've kind of got to see the behind the curtains Garth, and just hear stories about how he's treated people on and off stage, behind stage, how he treats his fans and radio and everything, and the throne just keeps growing for Garth. He's one of the best, and which is why he's at the level he is.
And if you were to go back to 10-year-old you and see where you are today, what do you think you would say? Did you think you would be in this position?
Yeah, well, I wanted to be. I picked a guitar when I was 5, and was running around the house like a fool, trying to be Garth. Yeah, I don't know. At 10 years old, I was fighting my mom because I was wanting to ride dirt bikes more than play piano or guitar. But thank goodness she stayed on top of me. But yeah, I don't know. I've always dreamed of doing it. It's just one of those things that seems so far out and ridiculous to be doing this at that age and still at this age. There was hope, but it was one of those things that's well, we'll see if it happens, and thank God it has.
And with that said, how do you want your career to play out 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself?
For me, it's simple. I think there's several ways I can answer this, but my goal is to continue to make music that affects people in a positive way. That's the goal. That's our goal with every show, and every song I write. And we're kind of getting a little bit, now that I've been touring and on the road with Keith Urban for a while, we've been in front of up to 60, 70,000 people at a time, and so from that to, smaller shows like tonight, it's been a great learning experience as a songwriter, just what song works where. My first album, I had no idea what song worked, what song do you play in front of 60,000 people that makes them all dance? Now I kind of have that idea, so when I'm writing songs, it's a little bit easier. But yeah, so to make music that people can have fun to, including myself, that's definitely a goal in 5 years. Yeah, I think if we do that over the next 5 years, we'll continue to grow as a band. Hopefully headline, some shows, some arenas, some amphitheaters, maybe a stadium or two one day. That's the ultimate plan.
Mm-hmm. And how does it feel coming back to college campuses and seeing the college crowd?
Well, the college crowd is one we love. When I moved to Nashville, I started first playing in bars, and then it kind of graduated into frat parties. And so I get it. I get this crowd, and I miss it. We'll play a lot of shows where it's a little bit older demographic and a lot of sitting down. I don't like people that sit down at all. You sit down at movies, not at concerts. So college kids, they love to have fun, dance and make mistakes, and that's my kind of people. So we still, gosh, my band still thinks they're in college. We're idiots. So we're a rolling circus. So we fit right into college kids.
What did you do for fun when you were in college?
Gosh, I was so busy. I was a pre-med major, so that took a lot of my time, and then, gosh, on the weekends I was traveling and playing music. So I guess for fun, I played shows. I think I'll have 2 or 3 days off this year. I usually go to the woods, do some hunting and fishing. That's about it. But yeah, I guess in college for fun, I'd go party, act like a fool, get in trouble. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened at a concert that you've performed at?
Huh. That's tough. The craziest thing that's ever happened. I don't know. These questions always kind of stump me because every night there's something bizarre that happens. I think every night there's a connection that happens. I don't have that moment where somebody had a kid in front of me or something, something ridiculous like that. But I think there's a moment every night at a show, and depending on the size of the crowd, and where we're at. But that moment where people are singing back your song is definitely the craziest thing that happens, and it happens most every night. Where I don't even have to sing. That's cool. So that's kind of a lame answer to that question. I'm sorry, but yeah, like I said, I haven't had any super crazy things happen. Garth hasn't come out of the rafters for me yet. That's what I'm waiting
And my last question is, was there any one particular experience like that you were like, I know that this is what I want to be doing, or like, this is where I'm supposed to be?
I had, you know, I don't even think I've ever told this to anybody. I fell asleep in math class in the 6th grade. I think it was 6th or 7th grade. And I don't know, I just had like a dream that I was on stage performing. And I was like, I kind of woke up from that and was like, man, what was that, you know? And I started, from then on, I just started loving being on stage. And, you know, in the chorus, I started doing some solos and then started a band when I was 15. And that's really where it kind of kicked off. You know, having that adrenaline rush you can't really buy anywhere else. When you get on stage is what you get addicted to. You know, and so probably right around 15 is when I really want to give it a go. I moved to Nashville when I was 18. So, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say about tonight's concert, or?
Hopefully it's awesome. It's sold out, right?
Yeah, as far as I've heard.
Right on. Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. We changed our set list up tonight for the show. We're playing kind of the same show we played down at Spinnaker for spring break in Panama City Beach. Figured, shoot, since we're on campus and it's a sold out college show, let's bring a little spring break up here to Towson. So that's what we're playing. I don't know how it'll go. We'll see.
Okay, great.